Imagine this. You earn $1, but you owe $2. That feels bad, right? Now imagine the entire world doing this. Right now, the world owes over $300 trillion. That's not a typo. 300 trillion. And here's the weird part. There isn't even that much money in the world. So who do we owe? And how do we ever pay it back? Stay with me, because once you see this, you can't unsee it. Let's start simple. Money used to be physical. Gold, silver, coins you could touch. If you wanted more money, you had to dig it out of the ground. Slow, hard, limited. Then banks showed up. Banks said, instead of gold, just trust us. So they gave people paper, and later, numbers on a screen. This worked fine until borrowing became easy, very easy. Governments borrowed, companies borrowed, people borrowed, and every time someone borrowed money, new money was created. Not printed, created, out of thin air. This is the key idea. Debt is not money's enemy. Debt creates money. Here's where it gets strange. When a bank gives a loan of $100, it doesn't take $100 from someone else. It just types 100 into existence. But there's a catch. You must pay back $100 plus interest. So where does the extra money come from? Short answer, someone else must borrow more. This means the system only works if debt keeps growing, forever. Now scale this up. Countries borrow to run governments. Companies borrow to grow. People borrow to survive. This is how we reached $300 trillion, not from one crisis, but from decades of just borrow a little more. And no one wants to stop, because stopping causes pain. So why doesn't it collapse? Because we delay the bill. When debt gets too big, central banks step in. They lower interest rates. They print more money. They buy debt. This feels like fixing the problem, but it's really pressing pause. The debt doesn't disappear. It just becomes invisible. Inflation slowly eats its value. Your money buys less. Your savings shrink. But the system survives. This is why the problem is never explained clearly, because explaining it makes people uncomfortable. The truth is, the world can't fully pay back $300 trillion. It can only roll it forward. So what does this mean for you? It means money is no longer just money. It's a promise, a belief, a shared story. As long as people trust it, the system keeps going. But the bigger the debt gets, the more fragile that trust becomes. This isn't about panic, it's about understanding the rules of the game. Because once you know how money really works, you stop blaming yourself for problems that are structural. If this helped you see the system more clearly, subscribe. We explain the world one simple drawing at a time.